Is the filibuster mentioned in the U.S. Constitution? The filibuster is a term that often comes up in discussions about legislative procedures and political strategy in the United States Senate. It is a tactic used by senators to extend debate on a piece of legislation, effectively delaying or blocking a vote. However, the question arises, where does this practice originate, and is it explicitly mentioned in the foundational document of the United States? To understand the filibuster, it is essential to look at the rules of the Senate. The United States Constitution does not specifically mention the filibuster. Instead, it grants each chamber of Congress the authority to determine its own rules of proceedings. This means that the Senate has the power to establish its own procedures, which has led to the development of the filibuster as a means of prolonging debate. The concept of the filibuster evolved over time. Initially, the Senate operated under a simple majority rule, allowing legislation to pass with a majority of votes. However, in the early 19th century, the Senate adopted rules that allowed for extended debate. This change enabled senators to speak for as long as they wished on a given issue, effectively creating the filibuster as we know it today. The most notable aspect of the filibuster is the requirement for a supermajority to close debate on most matters. Currently, it takes 60 votes to invoke cloture, which ends debate and allows a vote to proceed. This supermajority requirement is not outlined in the Constitution but is a product of Senate rules and precedents established over the years. The filibuster has been a subject of considerable debate and controversy. Supporters argue that it protects minority opinions and encourages thorough discussion on important issues. Critics, on the other hand, contend that it can lead to legislative gridlock, preventing essential laws from being passed. In summary, while the filibuster is a significant aspect of the legislative process in the United States Senate, it is not mentioned in the Constitution itself. Instead, it is a procedural tool that has developed through Senate rules and practices, reflecting the evolving nature of legislative governance in the United States.